Hello YouTube and welcome diecast enthusiasts. This is diecast for you to see, and for you to see today is a challenge video, and it's been set by Michael, and his challenge is to show my favourite picks for 2021. Now Michael's channel name is Diecast Loonie. He's got a really great channel. He does an awful lot of different things, especially he's been getting into a lot of customs recently and wheel swaps, and also he shows his castings that he's purchased, and really interesting channel, but most of you will know him anyway. He's a great guy. Now most of these that I've chosen are from what I've picked up from local toy fairs in the latter half of this year, from about September or October onwards, and I really, when I go to a toy fair, there's not an awful lot for me, but when I can pick up some 1/64ths that I like, I do, and quite often I see some that really don't fit the brief, but these ones here that I'm showing today do. There is one new release that I am going to show, but the rest are older releases, but what I've picked up this year. And the first one here is from Johnny Lightning, and it was when Playing Mantis owned Johnny Lightning, so a few years back, and it's from their Halloween series, and it's the Bone Shaker, and it's a dragster. There was one of 15,000, so it wasn't very limited, but of course diecast probably was selling a lot better back then, because nowadays Johnny Lightnings are producing sort of 2, 3, 4,000, although they are pushing their numbers up very recently. But this is a nice casting. It's a heavy casting, and the top there does come up and it'll sit on its stand, and I liked it really because of the orange wheels and the graphics. They do other versions of this Bone Shaker, and I think I've not seen one in the flesh but online in red, which to be fair probably looks better than this one, but I was very happy to find this. Certainly over here I wouldn't imagine there's too many in the UK, so really pleased to have found this, as I say. Now the second one is from Racing Champions, and this is another toy fair find, and it's the 1937 Ford convertible. I haven't got the roof with me, I've mislaid it at the moment, but it comes with a Carson roof. And this was from the Hot Rod magazine series. I'm not too sure when it came out, definitely over 10 years ago I believe, but I do like the colour of this with the orange and the beigey brown, really nice. Racing Champions do some nice castings, you know, they're not loved by everybody, but I do like some of their stuff, so I was pretty pleased to come by this. So this is a really good pick. Now the third one coming up is actually a new release from this year, and it's from Shuco, and it's a little VW panel van, a low rider, as you can see. Sits very low indeed. I still play with cars, it says, with the Shuco logo on the doors, and this is the first lowrider Shuco have done to my knowledge. There's been others that have come out since, but I think this was the first one that they done, and I just like it. I like the fact that it is a lowrider, and it just looks a nice little quirky piece, and I don't think there's too many around. I haven't seen any at toy fairs that I've been to or online even. So again, I was pretty pleased to have got this one, and Shuco do an awful lot of nice stuff, especially in the 1/64th we're looking at now and 1/43rd and 1/18th. They've been going a number of years and they're a really good company, so pleased to have this one. And the fourth one is another toy fair find, and this is from Hot Wheels, and it's the 1970 Plymouth Super Bee, and this was released I believe in 2000. I don't know too much about it, but I did have a little look online, and I think it was part of a 4-piece muscle set, and that's really as much as I know. But it's a really lovely colour in purple, and I do love the colour purple. It's got the Hemi lettering up the hood and Real Rider wheels and tyres. So this is really smart from Hot Wheels. So this was certainly a good find and one of my top picks from 2021. So really pleased with that. And coming along fifth is from Jada, and I do love the colour scheme on this, and it's a 1939 Div Cruiser, and it's from their D-Rod series. Again, this came out some years ago, but I was fortunate enough to pick it up this year, and as soon as I saw it I thought that is definitely one for my cabinet. It's Bubba's chocolate milk, it says on the side there. Milk tastes sweeter, brown. Of course it would be with the chocolate milk, but really nice in the white and metallic brown. Lovely wheels. Again, Jada do some good stuff. They're renowned really at the moment for their 1/24th scale predominantly, but they have done an awful lot of 1/64th in the past, and this is really nice. Coming along sixth, this is one that Michael will recognise, and this was a custom that Michael done for me as a surprise, so it was a really lovely piece, and he done this custom on one of his videos, and then at the end of the video he announced that he'd done it for me, as I say, as a surprise, and he knows that I love gassers, and this 55 Chevy gasser is a stunner. I love the colour green that he's done it in, and he's highlighted all the engine parts and some highlighting on the interior and on the underside, but it looks really great. So you'll be seeing this on a few future videos as well, because I really like it. The fact that it's a 55 Chevy Bel Air gasser is great, because I've got a few of these Bel Airs, but this is my favourite. It's a nice unique piece. So thank you again for doing this for me, Michael. And next in line was another Toy Fair purchase, and it's from M2 Machines, and it's a 1957 Ford Fairlane, and I do like the Ford Fairlane casting. It's from the Autothentic series, but what really took my eye when I saw this on a table at a toy fair was the colour. It looks so nice in this almost liquid chrome blue and silver. Those wheels and the chrome on it. This came out some years ago. I would imagine at least 10 years maybe, at a guess. Not too sure, but M2 were really producing some lovely castings back then, and the colours were really stunning. I've got a few from back then, probably 2008, 2010, 12, etc. And they done some really nice stuff. Continue to do nice ones now, but their earlier ones were, I think, a bit superior. And as I say, I just love the colour of this. And I do like the 57 Fairlane, so brilliant. And the next one is from Greenlight. And this again was from a Toy Fair purchase earlier on this year. And this is a 1966 Ford Galaxy 500. And this was from, again, an early Greenlight, and it's from their muscle car garage, and it's from the Up in Flames series. Now I've got no other vehicles from that series, so this is quite a unique piece for me certainly to have. And again, with the colour red and the flames there, and of course that's where it comes from, the Up in Flames series, and those white wall tyres. Like I just said about M2, I think Greenlight were producing an awful lot of nice vehicles back then, and I think the quality control was far better, and some of the design features were nice. And in that, you look at these tyres, the white wall lines look almost perfect, and it just sits really well. Lovely casting, lovely colour. The flame graphics look great. I like the wheel choice there. And unfortunately they don't do their white line tyres quite as well today. They tend to look maybe a bit off centre with the white lining at times, which is a shame. So it's really good to find some of the earlier examples from Greenlight, because they done some great stuff back then. They do still do nice pieces now, and I still collect, but I do appreciate the older ones. The next one coming along is from Auto World. Again, one that I picked up from a toy fair, and this is a really smart one if you're into your square body trucks. And this is the 1973 Chevy Cheyenne Fleet Side in this pale blue and white. Really like this casting. Of course, we know the square bodies are very, very popular, and along with Auto World and M2 and Greenlight, they're producing an awful lot. But this is a particular nice one in that it's quite stock really, without any logos, without any weathering, although I do like the weathered vehicles they do. But this looks really nice, and I love the wheels on this one. So I was really pleased to find this. Great little casting. And the next one coming up, which is the second to last, is also from Auto World. And it's the 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1 in this lime green and black. They've done a number of these Mach 1s, but I really like this colour because it just stands out so well. I like bright colours, They've made a really lovely job of these Mach 1s. I picked this up actually in November, and not at the same time as the Chevy pickup we just saw, but it's on a separate table, but really pleased to have found this. I have got some carded versions of this Mach 1 also, but it was handy to pick up loose because I've got an awful lot, as I say, carded, and to save me splitting open one of those, I can show you this. So that is a lovely piece. And the final car now from this 2021 pick is from Hot Wheels, and I've never seen it before, and it's called the Split Decision, and it's a version from it's just got on the box Toy Fair 2006, so that's as much as I know about it. But the reason it took my eye, because of the colour in that very nice blue, and the fact that with those opening sides so you can see the detailed interior, it looks really smart. And the sides do close down like so, and they click into place, and you can see it there. A little bit of a fantasy casting, admittedly, but as I say, it took my eye purely because of the colour and the fact that when it was in the box the sides were up, and of course the sides double up as the doors entry point into the car. So that again is a nice piece, and I picked that up at the Toy Fair. I think this was earlier on, maybe in October, but it's quite an interesting piece, not one that I've seen around before, so I thought this was a nice one to have in the collection. So this really completes my favourite picks for 2021 challenge, and as I say, it was set by Michael from Diecast Loonie. Thanks very much, Michael, for setting this challenge, really good. And I'll leave off by saying take care, stay safe, Happy New Year to everybody, because this is New Year's Day and I'm recording this in the morning of New Year's Day. It is 8:40, but I'll be uploading it later on today. So Happy New Year to everybody. Let's hope it's a good one. And I just want to say bye for now.